We are live, so your video should be coming up in just a second, and you can pause it.
Okay.
Good morning. Okay, we're live. Did your video pop up yet, Ann?
Yep, I'm pausing it right now. I think I just paused it. I don't know what I just did. Did I pause it?
I don't hear anything, so as long as you paused it, we're good to go.
I muted it, but it's not pausing. It's still going. Oh, wait. Shoot. Oh, crud. I don't know what I did. Hold on. Oh, I've got Justin Rhodes on my thing. Hold that thought. Okay, somehow I just paused Justin Rhodes' swimming pool turned into garden paradise.
Are you not on the link that I sent you?
I accidentally hit a button.
Oh, Lord Jesus, help me. All right.
Hold on. Let me see if I can go back.
Go back and find the video.
Jeez, oh my gosh. I'm so stressed out. There it is.
We are having technical difficulties.
Still pulling it up. Hold on. Oh, there you are with your hat. Pause. All right. I think I paused it.
Are you sure?
I think so. You're not moving on the screen.
Because I'm not moving. Do you want me to move?
No, you're not moving. Your face is like stuck in one spot. You're frozen.
Okay.
Press the Alt, new easier moderation. Press the Alt key to chat. And then point to a message to delete it. Block the user or take actions. Let us know how this worked for you.
Okay, so you're in the chat. Sorry, we are getting everything set up. So if you're rewatching this video, then you can skip forward. If you're watching it live. All right, so you're on the screen where you have your chat open.
All right, let me make sure my chat is working. Did anything pop up as far as chat questions, live chat area goes?
Hold on. Let me see. No, I don't see it in the chat.
Try to type something. Try to type something.
Do you see it in the chat?
I just see your first one. It says, good morning. Tell us who you are and where you're from, what your business goals are here are. And that's all I see.
Not sure what is happening.
So
if people are watching, can you tell us you can hear us and see us, or if it's even working? Because I don't even see. I bet YouTube's.
Yeah, I'm able to.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I can't. I don't see anything but your initial good morning.
Well, this is weird. Okay. Did you see that message that just popped up? Daniela Ruth just popped up in the chat. Did you see that one?
No.
Try refreshing your screen, Ann.
Yes. Hold on. My son is home. Let him help me real quick. Come help me. Hurry up. All right. So hold on. So I need to be able to read all this right here. And as soon as it pops up. Oh, wait. There I am on very long delay.
Smack that boy.
He was not nice to me a minute ago. He was rude. Okay, now we're. Yeah, I know. I got it. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, I see Danielle Ruth all the way from Texas. Let's see. All right, guys. All right, I'm up.
Good to go?
Good to go.
Okay, now I see you. Now I see your comment. Awesome. So in the meantime, somehow my YouTube, my live stream kicked over to public. I don't think it's private anymore. It kicked over to public. I think Google Hangouts must be having an issue. But I think the only people in here, there's only 6 people in here, so I think the only people in here were the people who had the link before. But we might have a few people come in. Okay, so for starters, for the 6 people that are watching, and I'm sure that's probably the 6 people that we sent the link to, that's on our team currently. This was supposed to be a private doTERRA class. I'm gonna have to go back in and see if I can make it private again.
Sorry. We've had bear problems. She's not happy right now.
So let me go here and push unlisted again. Okay. No, don't close. Okay. It should be as unlisted again. I think I saved it as unlisted. But anyhow, so welcome to the training class for Team Farm Girl. For those of you watching live, awesome. Thanks for joining us. There are a lot of people that are not going to be able to watch live. They'll be resent the link when the video is done processing. So we just need to get set up and started. Make sure we can see the chat. For any of you who have questions about the doTERRA essential oils business side of doTERRA, if you are here and not for the training class, not for doTERRA, then that's fine. But any questions that you have, like that aren't related to the oils, we won't be able to get to those today. So that said, if you're here and you are on our essential oils team, notably known as Team Farm Girl, we have a very quickly growing team, and a lot of you, when our team was really small, we were able to do this on a one-on-one level where we would just say, hey, here's how you do it, and we still try to do that. But in some ways, it's easier for us to do a training webinar, since we've had so many new people sign on in the past few weeks, than it is for us to just try and do the same thing over and over again with one person. So Ann and I take a really organic approach, and we've said this before. If you're in our private group on Facebook, and if you've talked to us one-on-one, Ann and I are not the typical doTERRA wellness advocates. We are not out here like holding lots and lots of parties and trying to get all these people signed on that have no interest in oils or anything. Our first goal with essential oils is wellness. It's not, that's why doTERRA calls us wellness advocates. Our first goal isn't to sell people essential oils. It's to show people that there's a better option to live. They can live a holistic lifestyle, a natural lifestyle, and essential oils plays a huge part in that. And so when that's our mindset going into essential oils, you'll start seeing your business start growing. And it's not just about you growing your business. It's a team effort. That's why we, stress Team Farm Girl, the team that you're on, is that, if you need help, or, Ann and I have people that we're signing on, then obviously we can put them under you and place them under you. So, for example, Nanda, who is on our team, Nanda has, I don't think she signed anyone on personally, but because Ann and I both have sign-ons, because we have a much broader spectrum, of social media platform, then we get people and then we place them under you guys. And so Nanda has actually made manager really quickly because we were able to place some people under her. She has some of her own people, friends and family under her too. And so it was a team effort to get Nanda up and making commission and doing that. And so it's not just about you going out and teaching people to live a healthier lifestyle and a better lifestyle. It's about going out and, making it a team effort. So I'm going to just make sure that we don't have anybody else who signed up for this before we go any further. Okay. All right, so there's a live chat on the right hand of the screen. If you're watching this live, you can ask any questions that you need to ask in that live chat. I think a lot of people are just here to listen to us and how we do it. So,
Giovanni, be my treasure.
Is there anything? How do you want to start this out, Anne? What do you want to start
with? Let's start with the level of discouragement that people are going to reach, okay? Because you're going to reach it. You're going to really reach it. So we'll start there. So there's going to come a point where you feel, and it's just really weird because I'm going to talk about, I'm not, without giving any names, you know, we have one team member of ours that just, I mean, she has been nonstop trying to push oils, nonstop trying to educate people, nonstop trying to get them to really see the value of what is out there and what's available for them. I will tell you that you know, she has finally got to the point where she's like, I'm so exhausted. I don't even know what to do anymore. I'm trying so hard. I've gotten to a point where I'm becoming frustrated. And I'm going to tell you, oils is a business, right? So if you are making a business out of oils and you want to compensate some form of income, either it is to cover your oil expense, or if it is to make a little bit of extra money where, you know, you can take a vacation, if it's to cover a little extra money so you can buy poultry, whatever the case is, it's a business, okay? We in truth run a business for where we're at. The thing that you guys need to remember is that much like anything, there is a high point and there's going to be a low point. And to be able to get back to that high point, you've got to tread that water. And usually it's swimming upstream in order to do so. Okay. Let me give you another example. You know, this is, you know, I get this question a lot. You know, you've been with social media for not even 4 years yet. How could you have possibly have gotten 35,000 followers, a good website, you know, things going on, when in truth, all it is about it's about sharing on a continual basis. It's about being organic in your approach and how you're doing it. It is about just loving what you do in the end. Okay. If you have faith in what you're putting in front of somebody, then that's how people are going to determine who you are and what you're doing with it. Okay. That means that to be able to share something is that, you know, maybe it is sharing every day, I'm using this oil today, and this is the reason why I'm using it. You know, for example, let's talk about Focus Blend, because that has been my oil of choice lately, is Focus Blend. And you know, when I sit there and I use my oils, I have to remember that wherever I go, that oil is so dominant that I go into a feed store, I go into the market, or, you know, I go into school and people are like, what are you wearing? Because it's patchouli. It's patchouli for calming, you know, it's patchouli, that's the dominant scent in it. And then they're like, why are you wearing that? And I can explain to them why I'm wearing it and what I'm doing. And that is my organic reach on it. It's where you're at, what you're doing, and how you're doing it, and how you're going to express it. So, you know, it's you're swimming upstream when you do a business, especially when you're first launching a business. You are literally swimming upstream. Like Amy said, you know, we do it to the point where our social media platform is a little bit larger and we're able to reach a couple more people and we're able to get out there. And for you guys who are doing it within your community, and if it's not working in your community, let's stop and say, okay, where else can I reach? Who else can I reach? How else can I reach? This person has been like plugging away on Instagram. She has been plugging away on Facebook for her own personal, because she doesn't have a public page. So she is plugging away every which way she can and able to talk oils. She's sending samples to friends and family. So now our job is to say, okay, you are not exhausting where you're at in regards to posting it in your social media platforms. Now, how are we going to get you outside of where you're at and being able to teach others? She's from a very small town. You know, the step right there is hard for her. Job at that point is to say, okay, don't get frustrated, don't lose hope. Let's look and see where you're at and what you're doing at that point. But I want her to know, and I know that she's on right now, is that, you know, I see you every single day plugging away. I see you every single day rocking your butt off, and I see you every single day really striving to do good. Don't give up. Okay, don't give up. The season right now is really hard for everybody. So just hang in there. You know, we can sit down and talk, you know, once my 2 months of jail time, I call it right now, my 2 months of jail time, because I don't get to do anything fun, is over, and we're really going to touch bases, and we're going to really regroup you to where you're going to be. Don't lose hope yet. Just hang in there. And that's for anybody. You know, you guys are going to hate it. You're going to hate the business at first because there's going to be a lot of no's before there's a lot of yeses. The only way to get past those no's is to continually be organic, continually have faith in what you're doing and the product that you're using, and share it in that sense. Okay. It's the faith, right? You have to have faith in what you're doing. If you use your oils and you love your oils, that's where you need to be. So that is the first struggle of oils, is losing faith.
Yeah. And,
okay.
you know, and the thing is that Ann and I are pretty good. Like, you know, when I first started our essential oils journey business, you know, we started using essential oils before that, but when I started the business side of it, I would discourage myself. Like, I can't do this. How do I talk to people about essential oils? You know, I had people say, oh, they're snake oils. Oh, you're just trying to sell me something, you know, this and that. And that's understandable. And I think instead of going on the defensive about it, we have to understand that multi-level marketing companies have really damaged, not necessarily doTERRA, but other companies of anything, even if it's not oils, have really damaged the ability of people who are part of a multi-level marketing company to reach other people, because people think it's a scam. And so I think the first step is understanding that people think that way, and it's not your fault. It's our society's fault and how we have perceived multi-level marketing companies. Now, doTERRA is a multi-level marketing company because that's the only way they can legally do this portion of it, the way they source out everything. And honestly, it works in your benefit because there are a lot of websites that just sell essential oils. They don't have anybody else selling the oils, and they can do that because they're just a company. You know, they're not trying to build a community, and that's what doTERRA is big on. And one of the things that has really always helped me when talking to people about essential oils is going in and talking about essential oils first. Never saying, oh, okay, we'll sign up, or, oh, okay, buy this oil for me. A lot of things that have helped me is telling people, okay, do you want to try peppermint this month? Okay, well, let me put it on my LRP order for you. I will offer it to you at wholesale cost. And it's a win-win situation. It allows that person to connect with you and trust you and give them the wholesale cost without them just automatically having to sign on when they don't know if they want to or not. And it's a win for you because it helps you get one step closer to your 100 PV LRP that month, which we all know is necessary if you want to make commission and start having people place under you. So, you know, that's always my first step, is offering, you know, saying, okay, here's top 5 oils that I use. It's not just for health, you know, like headaches or digestion or anything. I use it around the house. I use stuff to clean with. I use it to make salves or balms or lotions, or, you know, it's really taking that next step into holistic living, not just healthcare, but an actual holistic living. And so you're offering them a tool. You know, if somebody were offering you this super new garden tool or whatever, you'd be like, oh, hey, that's cool, I'll try it out. But for some reason, when there's a multi-level marketing company connected to this new tool, people are a little skeptical. And so when we reach out and say, okay, just try it, and we do that by samples, or just by saying, okay, pick a bottle and I will put it on my LRP for you to try, or pick a bottle. If they're really lenient about it, you know, use your points towards a bottle of oil or something. You know, just making that trust with them is the first step. The second step is, okay, they like the oil. They want to get into buying some more oils. And I still, in that moment, and maybe you do it differently, Ann, I don't automatically say, okay, well, go ahead and sign up. You know, if they're still a little lenient, I'll say, okay, well, I'll put another bottle of something different on my order for next month. There are a lot of people that I've signed on that have literally taken months, you know, of building that trust and educating them. And it's not just educating them about oils, it's educating them about health in general and being available to them to say, you know what, okay, I know this, I'm going to share this with you. And just being honest, if you don't know something, say, I don't know this, but I'm going to go home and I'm going to read my book, which all of you should have this book, by the way. And I'm going to figure out what I can do for you and how we can help you. And so after that, when people are ready to sign up, you know, we sign them up, we send them to the Join and Save page. they will sign up there either as a wellness advocate or a wholesale customer. And that's another thing that, you know, we have to stress too. Not everybody is going to want to sign up to sell and be in the business of doTERRA. And that's something that we have to remember as wellness advocates, that our number one goal isn't to, you know, convert somebody into a wellness advocate so that you can make more money. That's where people make their biggest mistake. Your number one goal is saying, okay, I see that you have a health issue, or I see that you are trying to live a more holistic, natural lifestyle, and I want to help you do that. In the end, they will normally eventually become so passionate about it themselves that then they want to be a wellness advocate and they want to spill over and tell other people about it. But it's okay if you sign up as a wholesale customer first. They can eventually change over to a wellness advocate, and they don't have to pay for a sign up cost again or anything. So that's a really big step. Just understanding, number one, that people are always going to be skeptical about multi-level marketing. We can debunk that and demyth that by saying, okay, I hear you, I get that, but I'm not trying to sell you something. I'm trying to help you live a natural lifestyle. And just sharing the company with them. You know, doTERRA is different than a lot of oil companies. They do outsourcing. They believe in fair trade farming. They go in and they literally fix communities that have been devastated by natural disasters where their farms are. They are truly about living community and a holistic lifestyle, not just selling oils. So, you know, that's our first step. When we can open that up to them, build that trust with them, understand that it can take months. It can take months to sign somebody up. And then your next step after they sign up, especially if it's on the business side of things, is helping them understand, okay, here's what an LRP is. Here's how you set it up. Here's how you make commission. And then you have the next step. The very hard step that we have is encouraging that person, staying in touch with that person, helping that person one-on-one to continue to grow with their holistic lifestyle. And not only that, but now your obligation is to continue to help them grow with their business. And that's just to encourage you. And sometimes it takes that burden off when you are not, you know, you're not expected to do it right away. You know, multi-level marketing companies, and you know, there's even people in doTERRA who do this, and they're not, a lot of them aren't homesteaders or anything like that. And it's like, okay, we're gonna go, and we're gonna get diamond, and we're gonna get gold, or blah, blah, blah. You know, that's their only goal. And you know, and a lot of them are successful at it. A lot of them have these massive amounts of subscribers and social media channels and all that. But that's just not our approach, and we're finding that it's not our approach because we're not good at it. And so you need to find an approach that works for you.
And I think that the thing that you guys have to keep in mind is that when this team of ours was formed, it was formed for one purpose only, and that purpose was to be able to truly teach others how to incorporate a holistic life into their regiment. Okay. For us, it was, you know, if it's the slow approach, then so be it. We're bringing on one more person to our lifestyle. If for some reason you're looking for a get rich quick kind of situation, then, you know, more than welcome to help you get there, teach you how to do it, and do what you need to do. Go for it. Go for what you need. But if you are, if you have come to us for any particular reason, you know what our mission statement is. Our mission statement is to convert individuals to living a holistic life through the homesteading community and in a way that's going to allow you to survive in case a natural disaster should occur, okay, while maximizing the uses of the oils that you have. It's a necessity. It's a necessity. We don't believe that oils are the only holistic item that you should have in your regiment. We believe that through the use of herbs to colloidal silver and the foods that you eat are actually going to get you to where you need to be. You will often on our page, private page, see someone say, okay, you know, this is where I'm at. And I'll turn around and I'll go, okay, have you tried using colloidal silver with it? Have you turned around and what are you eating? You know, where's your gut flora sitting? Things like that. So we are not that, okay, it's going to be just about oils and that's what it is. We are homesteaders. Amy and I are homesteaders. That is our platform. That is how we live. That is our belief in life. Okay. We are here to get you to that point as well too. Now I'm going to tread back just 1 second real quick on that. And we're going to talk about your opening up your LRPs real quick. open up your LRPs. There are going to be months, especially coming into December, where the promo of the month generally is frankincense. Okay, frankincense alone is, tell me if I'm wrong, $78 oil, $89 oil. I can't even remember off the top of my head. It is an oil that should always, 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 always be in your apothecary kit. And the reason why is because that oil is one of the strongest oils that you're going to come across for many reasons. It opens the blood-brain barrier. Okay, so if you turn around and did you see that? I don't know what that means. If you turn around, okay, so if you turn around and you are looking to treat something that needs to be if you turn around, we're getting distracted. I'm like, what? So if you turn around and you need to treat something that needs to be opened up a little bit more to get deep treatment in, then frankincense should always be there, okay? I mean, frankincense is something as deep as my 9-year-old using it to help treat her migraines. You know, it goes as far as me being able to focus in writing, to be able to use frankincense and just provide a calming zen for myself. Frankincense helps me open up my pores a little bit more to be able to get maybe some On Guard or some oregano or, you know, whatever it is into an area. So whenever someone says add frankincense to where you're at, then add frankincense to your at, because it's going to open up where what you need to get a maximum benefit for what you need to treat. I lost my train of thought. Okay, so come December, frankincense is always the product of the month, always the promo for December, plus a whole bunch of additional ones, okay? Now, what are you gonna do at that point? You really, really wanna open up your LRP. This is a great opportunity for you guys to start drawing in people and to start allowing them to see what the oils are about. And like Amy says, if you are only putting in a $30 oil, you have $70 to make in order to get to where you need to be to maintain your LRP as a builder. Okay, and open it up, talk to your friends, talk to your family, post it on Facebook, say, you know what, I'm trying this oil for the month, you know, this is what it does for me, this is what it can do for you, are you interested, where do you want to go with it? You know, see if they want to try it, and then add it to them, and that's the way we do it. To go back, and then, you know, Amy had asked if I was doing signups any different from her based on LRP buildups, and the answer really is no, because to me, if I open my LRP and somebody wants in to try it, one oil is not going to convince them that this is a lifestyle change that they need to maximize, okay? So open it up for a couple months. There's going to come a point where they have a good couple amount of oils underneath them and they're trying them. And then, you know, it's easy as that. Now, here's where Amy and I differ from a lot of builders, okay? And this is why you're probably on our team is that the change is organic for us. The change is organic for anybody to get there. The change is financial as well too, okay? We encourage the fact that if you truly are ready to fully incorporate oils into your life, look at a kit. If you are at the point of, I don't know what I really want to do, but I know I want to start, do not feel discouraged to offer them the $35 membership to sign up, okay? Because oils can take time to build where you need to be in order to get where you're at. So honestly, I don't start off with kits when someone's talking to me about oils. Unless someone goes, oh my gosh, I'm ready to jump in and this is what I want to do, then you can offer a kit. If it's something like, yeah, I want to try it, I just don't have the money to really lodge into it, then you know what? I hate to tell you, I got better news for you than that. It's, you know, start off with a $35 kit and pick a couple oils and go from there.
Right.
And they're going to go, okay, well, what oils do I need? And then you're going to ask them, what are you looking to treat? Are you right into seasonal depression? Are you right into fighting colds off from your kids? Are you into, you know, doing whatever it is that they want? You could do the $35 membership and 1, 2, or 3 oils or whatever oils they want. They could build their own kit from there, okay? Because not everybody's going to need one thing or another out of that kit that we sell. They might want something specific. They might want to go, oh, no, I need 5 On Guards to go into this, and I just want a $35 membership for 5 On Guards. Okay, great, whatever. Don't worry about selling kits, please. Yeah. Well, I can't stress that enough.
Yeah, the other thing now, this month in November, they do have a pretty good discount on kits. It's 20% off kits, certain kits. And so if you were going to push kits, this would be the month to do it because they are much more affordable now than they are most of the time. But, you know, when I signed on, I couldn't afford a kit. and nor did I want one because I didn't need all of the oils that were in
Yeah.
it. And but the important thing that to go back to what Ann just said, when people ask what oils do I need, I get that question a lot when people sign up, and probably most of you who sign up under me ask me this question. Okay, I'm signed up. What oils do I need to get now? And so I have asked all of you the question. Okay, I have said, give me the top 5 issues or reasons you want to use essential oils. And the number one top 5 reasons that people come back with are headaches and migraines, digestive issues,
Yeah.
eczema, general immunity, and household cleaning supplies, stuff like that. And so I will go in and I will say, okay, here's different oils that you can use for different things. But you know what? My next step for me personally, and I'm pretty sure Ann does this too, is that as you've grown as someone who sells essential oils, not only are you growing with essential oils, you're just growing in holistic health in general. So I will tell these people, if you have a digestive issue, maybe you should consider your nutrients. Maybe you're nutrient deficient. Maybe you have a leaky gut. Maybe you need to eat better. Those are things that you need to consider before jumping into saying, I need an oil that's going to fix this. Because an oil can very much hide the symptoms and not treat the symptoms. That is your responsibility to actually treat your symptoms, not just the symptoms, but the issue at hand. And so, I really like to get in with the people who sign up under us. And it goes back to the whole organic conversation and being more concerned about holistic healthcare than we are about signing people up and making money. I will take that extra step, though it might be days after they sign up. And I will say, okay, what do you need from me? Do you have any health questions? I had a girl ask me recently. She's not on our team. She's not even signed up. And she's like, what can I use to fix gout? And I'm like, well, yeah, you got some more issues there going on than you need for essential oils, And then her next question was, well, I have, an elderly patient who I want to help with dementia. And so you'll have those people too who come in and they're like, well, I want to buy oils to help other people. And at that point, you have to be careful too, because, well, you can't use oils on people if you don't know all of their medical history. So that's something I'm careful to ask people as well. Okay, what is your medical history? Are you taking any medicines that could interact with these oils and cause your medicines to not work for you or cause an adverse reaction? So when you become a wellness advocate, you truly are becoming a wellness advocate. It's your responsibility to connect with these people even before they sign up and say, what are your health issues? Are you on any medicine that might be concerning to me that I would need to know about before you try an oil? There are things that you just kind of got to get in there and make that connection with them and talk to them about it. But I would say the biggest struggle that I've seen on our team has probably been, to go back even further, is people have no idea. They've exhausted their personal bubble. They've exhausted their church or their town or their personal Facebook page. And so now they're kind of like in a slump. What do we do? We've already talked to all our friends and family. We've already tried to convert everybody at church. We've already tried to reach everyone that's in our grasp. So, and it's not working. What do I do now? What's my next step now? And, I would say my thing would be you have to figure out what fits for you. I have one girl, and I think she's in here, who said she's getting ready to start a YouTube channel, just specifically to share oils. And I will tell you guys, I posted that let me just be real about doTERRA video, and I've gotten probably 5 to 8 signups off of that video since I posted it. And these people just came and they signed up. They never contacted me. They just signed up through the link and have since become part of our group and part of our team and have really been involved in our little tiny team community that we've built. And so you might have to get out of your bubble to reach people. And, you can start a or you can host classes locally. We've talked about this before. You can go to your local extension office and they allow people to teach classes and say, if you want to do like a make and take class, like you take the oils and the bottles and stuff, people pay like $5 to do the class and they get to take the product home with them with your business card, and you can reach out to them and talk to them then. Okay, is this working for you? Well, let's try something else if this isn't working for you. Again, you're really becoming their almost like a health professional for them. And even though you're not necessarily certified, but you've taken over that role. And in some cases, people are much more open to listening to you than they are, wanting to go to the doctor or listen to a doctor. And so that's a pretty big deal that you have to keep in mind. And you're going to have to jump out of your bubble sometimes if you want to make it a bigger business out of it. Some people have asked me about starting blogs. Blogs are certainly something you can do. But I feel like the interwebs are so saturated with blogs and stuff that you would really be starting from the bottom. I mean, you would really have to work really hard to get that information out there. Definitely utilizing Pinterest, definitely utilizing the websites that you utilize on a regular basis. I will tell you, I don't know if doTERRA is doing it this year, and do you know if they're doing the whole New Year, New You thing in January?
They do every year. They do every year. Okay, so here, let me back up a little bit on when adding to reaching out to others, because once again, that's how we started out this conversation is that you're swimming upstream, right? You're going to swim upstream, because I'm not going to lie, when Amy and I share things like, hey, we're doing an oils class, or hey, this is the promo of the month for us, especially when we know it can be incorporated into the homesteading lifestyle, we get crickets. Like, we're like, it's like our the likes that we get that usually range in the 100 to 300 range, all of a sudden we get two likes off of that post. Everybody is afraid of multi-level marketing. Everybody's afraid of it. The ones that actually come out are the ones that are actually using doTERRA oils. They're like, oh my gosh, I love A, B, C, D, D in these oils and whatnot. But just so you know that, because you're sharing on social media and you're not getting those likes on it and you're not getting those questions on it, doesn't mean that you have not planted a seed for an item to begin living this holistic life. Okay, that's where your faith comes in the oils that you use. Okay, so I'll give you an example here right now. So my son, who's over there right now, is really hormonal. I mean, like beyond hormonal, to the point where we're like fighting all the time, right? And he forgets that I raised 5 kids before him, 4 boys and a girl, and they're all in their 20s now, but it's nothing new to me. Now, what I didn't do for those older generations that I do for him is that he does get oils. He gets vetiver on a regular basis. He gets balance on a regular basis. It's in the diffuser. We really believe in that calming effect for him and able to allow him to breathe for a moment and to give him a rationality to allow his mind to rationalize to the point where it's like, oh, I don't need to be angry at you because you breathe in my direction. Okay. So those are organic ways. I mean, it's something as simple as when you do a reach like that, always, feel free to share the product of the month. Feel free to share what's special with doTERRA this month and things like that. But where your reach is going to be is, right now I just did a roller blend of On Guard and oregano, and I've got my Breathe sitting right there. And the reason why it's all there is because guess who came home with a cold this week, right? But then on top of it, it doesn't have to stop just about oils. You can turn around and go, but you know what? I added some ginger, honey, lemon, throat solution to it as well too. Stop making it just about the oils. Make it about your life. Make it about your lifestyle. And that's where you're going to go and where you're going to be able to really, truly feel that you're reaching an environment that is going to need it. Does that make sense? So, as you're sharing on Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook, right? Or if you're texting someone, or I'm going to lose it again. It keeps falling on me. Or if you're texting someone or whatever the case is, and you're sharing something with them, make it organic, you guys, because if not, someone is going to read right through you and say, you're just another typical salesperson.
Right.
That is what made our team different than most teams. We're not salespeople. We're not. We are a truly, we're not salespeople. We live our life. We live our life. I'm not here to sell a $500 kit. I'm not here to sell a $275 kit. I am here to have someone come in and learn the lifestyle and truly benefit the lifestyle. Because in truth, if crap hits the fan, right, you are going to, you laugh, you are going to have to come to a realization that, a lot of the things out there aren't there anymore. And are you maximizing what you have on hand to use what you're going to use? Okay. I'm not going to lie to you and say that every single doTERRA wellness advocate can answer yes to that.
Mhm.
Okay. Our goal here for Team Farm Girl is to make sure that you can maximize that use and you can educate somebody else and teach somebody else. So
Okay,
utilize your Facebook.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, and that's the next question. So,
Oh, there's a question.
asking. So my question is about the business side and follow up to help them with building. So, what is her next step in following up and helping other people grow?
Okay.
And helping other people
So
build.
what I guess what my question to her is that if she's not on Facebook, that's fine. What are her other platforms that she can use? Facebook is just a social site that you can share things on and things like that, but there are other platforms. Is there something like Instagram, or is there something like texting? Is there something like email? Or, I mean, what platform do you enjoy using that you can communicate with? Even picking up the phone. I mean, I'm not a phone person. I call one person every single day, and that's her. You know what I mean? I don't call anybody else. I call my husband, I call Amy, and that's all I really call. Everybody else for me is a text. So, you know, you're reaching out and following up can be anything as personable as you want it to be. I mean, truly, send a card, send a little card saying, just following up with you. Go back old school in that sense. Bring it back. Send an email. You know, whatever you want to do. If you want to reach somebody, you know, you could do, okay, let me teach you an old school method of reaching out to your friends. And I think this came from Mary Kay, if I remember correctly, because I had my sister-in-law used to sell Mary Kay. So old school method was Mary Kay believed that you could reach 100 people, right? And in that 100 people, maybe 10 are going to respond for you. And then from there, those 10 are going to know some other 10. So that's how multi-level marketing works, okay? I'm not a big fan of that aspect of the whole thing, but what they, I'm not gonna lie, right? So they say reach your people, okay? Get out your email list, reach your people, okay? And tell them what you're doing. Don't say anything, just tell them what you're doing. Just say, look, I'm really trying to reach this approach in my life, and this is the reason why. And then on top of it, I am going to try to make it into a business as well too. So before you start frowning about multi-level marketing, let me explain to you what I'm doing for myself and why I need to do this. And then from there, you know, and you could just ask them, do you want to stay on board with these emails that I'm sending out? Some of them will say, heck no, stop emailing me. Some of them will say, well, yeah, you know, I'm going to be kind. Go ahead, keep me on your email list. And some are going to go, you know what? Yeah, I do want to hear what you have to say. So go from there. And then that's how it works from there. Okay. So you found your 10 people out of 100. Those 10 people are going to know 10 people. Those 10 people are going to know 10 people. I don't teach classes. I teach one class, maybe 3 a year. And the one class that I always teach is holistic health in regards to your homestead and your livestock. And that's the class that I teach at our feed store. Okay. Unless someone wants to meet me specifically about oils, I do not teach a class at all. I don't teach classes. Number one, my lifestyle is too busy to teach a class. I've got a property to run. I'm writing a book. I've got kids that are small. So I really don't have time for classes. I don't sample. The reason why I don't sample are a lot of reasons. I believe that unless, okay, let me retract that. I do sample to a degree. I do sample by opening my LRP. I do sample to the sense of if someone goes, you know, I just don't know, and they're like, can you send me something? And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'll send a small vial of something. I don't make it a habit to sample, and only the reason why is because it becomes a meat market at that point. When I first started with doTERRA, it was a meat market. It was like the second I said, I'm thinking about incorporating oils, oh my gosh, it was like, oh, let me send you a sample, let me send you a sample. And then honestly, if this goes live, Amy, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna be lynched on this. What happened was the second that I said I wanted to start probably incorporating oils, I got a lot of samples from a lot of reps, okay? A lot of wellness consultants. Then it turned into, I can't believe you signed on with somebody else instead of with me. I sent you samples. Or, oh, you know, little comments of, oh, you know, hey, now that you're doing doTERRA, maybe you can send me back my vials. Snide comments that do not make a person good. Yeah, you remember that. I was telling you about that.
Oh, right.
So the point of it is that we are not those people. We are not. Don't be that person. Okay. If you are looking to reach, sorry, my need is to know and understand the information so I can help. Okay. So your okay, I got lost in a tangent because of that, but let me go back to Danielle's question. Follow up, email, text, phone call, a little card in the mail. Okay. If you don't do Facebook, do YouTube so people can see, because you know what, your friends and family are going to want to see your face somewhere along the lines as well too. Okay. You don't have to worry about any of the other crap that goes on with that. Instagram, another quick, simple snap of what is going on in your life. I don't do Snapchat, but I guess Snapchat is a big thing right now that can actually get your social media platform out there as well too. So Facebook isn't the only way to go to reach people. And honestly, the best reach is old-fashioned communication.
Yeah.
Pick up a phone.
So to go back to her question, so her question really is she needs to understand oils and the information herself so she can help them understand. So are you saying, just to be clear, are you saying you need to understand the business side of doTERRA yourself, or you need to understand essential oils better? I guess that's the question.
Well, that was way off.
Huh? Yeah.
Poor Danielle. Sorry, Danielle.
So if you're trying to understand oils more, and this is a question that we get to, there are a lot of people who want to jump into this business and they might not understand oils completely. And my suggestion is always, we'll get to know the holistic lifestyle first and then really start reaching people. So we've shared this book before, and it's Modern Essentials. I think they're coming out with it in edition 10 in January. But I don't quote me on that. This is the 8th edition. This, if you are serious about doTERRA and learning about essential oils, this is the book to get. This lists every single oil. It lists what the oils do. It tells you, one of the greatest benefits is that it tells you what not to use it for. So if you have seizures or you have high blood pressure or something like that, it'll go through and it'll say, safety precautions, what you shouldn't use it for. So it goes through every single oil. It goes through all the blends, and then it'll actually break it down for you. So it'll go down and it'll talk about, pregnancy and motherhood. It'll talk about the flu. It'll talk about cancer and diseases, hemorrhaging. And then in the back, it actually gives you recipes. It actually empowers you with recipes that you can use, with the holidays coming. And I'm actually going to do this myself. Your biggest outreach for the holidays is making homemade items and listing the ingredients on those items and adding your card and saying, if you want more of this, Aunt Rosie, then contact me. And eventually a lot of those people, either they'll become a customer or they will say, I can't believe you did this. If you can do it, I can do it. I want to try this too. So in the back of this book, it'll actually give you recipes. It gives you a shower gel. It gives you sugar scrubs and perfumes and lotions and baby wipes. It talks about, this is literally like an oil handbook. It gives you everything you need to know. It breaks down the essential oils by compounds. So it's literally like a college course about essential oils in a book. Let's see. So, you get to know essential oils first, because when you're confident in the oils, your confidence is going to shine through, and people are going to listen to what you have to say. And then, applying the oils. So this book goes through, where to apply different pressure points, different body points, and therapy and reflex charts. It goes through all of that. And so if you have not gotten this book yet, I would highly recommend the Modern Essentials book. There's also another book out. It's called like Essential Oil Life or something like that. I don't have that book, but there are actually a lot of people. If you are not a scientific learner, like I love the science side of essential oils. If you're not a scientific learner, there's actually another book. I'm going to look it up real quick. Called Essential Oil book. Yeah, it's called the Essential Life book is what it's called. I'm going to put a link in the description really quickly so that you can see it. The Essential Oil Life book. And then let me do the Modern Essential book for you too. But I really cannot stress to you enough to get these books. The more information that you have, the more confident you will be, and the easier you'll be able to teach other people. Now, There are other ways too. You know, Ann and I have hosted classes before specifically about essential oils, and it's probably about time for us to do that again. You know, so we
What's it? What class?
Just a class about essential oils in general.
Oh, right.
And so, you know, that's something that we might consider doing, especially at the beginning of the year. As I was mentioning to Ann, they actually have a New Year, New You thing that they do every year. And it's a great way to host classes to get people signed up, especially people that have been on the edge of, you know, tinkering with signing up. Now, if you're talking about learning and being more educated in the business side of things, Daniela, I do want to direct you back to our Facebook group because, and I can tag you if that's specifically what you're asking about. I can tag you in a few videos that we did, like Ann went through and did an entire video on the back office. So setting up LRP, talking about PV, talking about how to keep up with the team, different things like that. doTERRA also has the doTERRA University. You should have gotten the doTERRA business information in the email that I sent you when you first signed up. doTERRA has a lot of videos that actually show you how to maneuver through the back office, how to set up LRP, which I think you've already set up your LRP, Daniela, how to keep track with people on your team, how to move up in rank. You know, so for example, if you want to move up in rank, obviously you need to bring in more money every month. If you want to make manager, then you have to have it's 3 people under you, right? 3 people with Ann.
No, she just needs to make her total weight volume of 500 a month. So basically, if she has an LRP of 500 a month, she moves up to wherever she needs to be. So like for Danielle, open up your LRP, right, for sure, and then turn around and you know, it could be having one person sign up at $35 a month. I'm sorry, $35 a year membership, right, to get your team going, and then manager is 500 a month, right? Director is what, 1,000, I think. I don't know. I have to look it up.
So, okay,
Sorry.
so a wellness advocate becomes a manager when they purchase at least 100 PV and have a collective team volume of 500 PV. Director is a manager becomes a director when they purchase at least 100 PV and have an overall collective team volume of 1,000 PV, which you're not going to spend $1,000 a month in doTERRA. You reach executive, so a director becomes executive when they purchase 100 PV and they have a collective team volume of 2,000 PV. So it goes up from there. Now, what I was thinking was the people under you. So there's also a thing with doTERRA where you get the power of 3. That's what I was thinking of. Sorry. You can get a bonus with doTERRA when you have 3 people under you that make their 100 LRP. I'm going to try and show you a diagram on how that works. Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna do a screen share really quickly. I'm gonna click on this. Can you guys see this? Can you see it, Ann?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the doTERRA Power of 3 bonus. So it says how to build a qualified team. So your requirements, number 1 is your team volume must be 600 points. You and 3 of your level 1 consultants must have a loyalty rewards order of 100 PV or more. So that's the 3 people underneath you. See this in this first diagram right here. I'm not sure if you can see my mouse. It has you with your 100 PV loyalty rewards order. And then there's 3 people underneath of you. And so this is where the pyramid comes in. You know, you're building your team. So you have to have 100, you have to have 3 people under you that bring in a 100 LRP in order to make your first $50 bonus. So you would get a $50 bonus. So right now, Nanda, who we were placing people under, she's getting a $50 bonus every month on top of everything else because she has 3 people under her that are bringing in $100 LRP every month. The next step is that you have those 3 people have people under them that are doing the 100 LRP, and then you get a $250 bonus that month, and then it goes up from there. When those 3 people, it goes every 3 people that each person has, you get an additional bonus. So that's another way when you're building your team to make money. Let me get my screen back. Is to keep that in mind as when you start building. Okay, so Danielle, I'm going to send you, here's the power of 3 that I'm going to send. Power of 3. And I think what needs to happen is I'm going to re-email you all of those links that doTERRA has. And because there's a lot of links that they have that will help you understand how the business works.
Amy, can you move that to a business file in the private group as well too?
Yes.
Maybe we just need to put that in there. Just put it in the business file of the group. Put it in the file, and then Danielle can. She just said she's on Facebook. She can. Is she in the group?
Yes.
Danielle's in the group. Okay. So create a business file for it in the Facebook group, and then tag Danielle in from there, and then that'll be easier than us trying to reshare it every single time. Here's create your first step. Okay, the bonuses are awesome. Everything comes with great, and don't forget, when it comes to placing people, okay, when it comes to placing people, make sure your first couple of placements, you are either contacting Amy or myself in order to where to place someone, okay? Because placing someone is strategic in regards to how you're going to accumulate all of your commissions and your bonuses and stuff like that. All right. So even to this day, Amy and I still talk in regards to, okay, where are we going to place all these individuals? How are they going to get placed? Where is the best place? Who needs to be boosted at what level and where, right? And then from there, you will learn and see each move. And it may come to a time where it's still a year in and you're like, okay, I don't know where to put this one. This is where I'm at, and trust us, we are here to help you get to that point of it. Okay. So keep that in mind. So when you do get your first sign on, feel free to reach out to us about how to sign them on, because sometimes it can be confusing. Feel free to reach to us in regards to if you need to place them right away or can they stay where they're at. So, think about those things and feel free to reach out to us. We're there. If you need to sign on someone, you can either text Amy or myself. So maybe this needs to stay private because my phone number can be added to the group as well too in a text, because I don't get a lot of Wi-Fi up at the house. So
okay, so I actually didn't realize that I had added all of that information to the group as well. There's actually a document in the group that says resources for builders and users. In this document, it has everything that you need to learn about doTERRA, about the business side of doTERRA, how it works, about essential oils. It gives you tools to use. So it goes through and
there you go.
Daniela, I tagged you in this as well, and I just added that new link. So the first thing, it goes through doTERRA's videos, products, education, business, culture, events. The next is doTERRA presentations. So that gives you flyers, quick educational image reference for each doTERRA product. That's PowerPoint presentations. The next is doTERRA brochures, living, sharing, building doTERRA naturally. It has a welcome guide. It has the most recent product guide, so that you can actually email people the product guide instead of having to ship them out a print copy. Has digital magazines, class in a box, all that stuff. Next is, and this is something that I don't feel like our reps use often enough, doTERRA actually has digital ebooks that you can flip through. They are a very good resource to use. It includes essential oils for beginners, aromatic use of EOs, and internal use of EOs. So those are great ebooks. There's a link to that in that document as well. There are doTERRA flyers for products, approved claims, coloring pages, enrollment kits, oil property wheel, oil reference chart, class outlines, business information, and more. doTERRA has like a lot of high-res images you can use instead of taking your own pictures. They have a questions and answer section. They have a science blog, a business blog, a product blog. doTERRA University, living all about using essential oils, how to use them. They have a sharing option, like how to plan and hold classes, event themes that you can use, how to host a class efficiently. And then doTERRA University also has a building section where you can earn, you can understand your team, you can learn your back office and website and more. They also have sections on their website about the Aroma Touch hand technique, Aroma Touch technique events and training, the Healing Hands Foundation. The doTERRA Source to You website is where you can track your essential oils bottle, where it came from. That's a great resource to give to people too. All about their quality control, they have a gardening, doTERRA Gardening, how they actually harvest their product. And then they have even a webpage about doTERRA farming. And then I added on there how to make Power of 3. So Danielle, I tagged you in that, and I actually forgot that was on our group page. We should probably share that and bump it up every couple of weeks.
Yeah, I think so.
So
yeah. And Danielle, okay, let me add two. Danielle, and there's 3 people left watching. Real quick is that do not feel that this is the only training tool that you have. If you ever have a question in regards to needing an answer, you can message us at any time. You can message us through the private group page. You can message us through our own individual private pages. Message us and reach out to us. It's not a big deal. I mean, I'm kind of limited in being able to respond right now, but you will get a response. If it's an urgent one saying I'm ready to enroll someone with it at 7 o'clock tonight, just mark it urgent for us so we can see it and so we can help you. Okay. Because a lot of times if I'm scrolling really quick to see what's going on and it looks like I don't need to respond, I just keep scrolling. Okay.
Yeah. So
please don't feel like you can't reach out to us.
No. And that's the thing with email. I feel like I get so many emails that sometimes I miss it. So if you don't hear back, email us again or send us a message. Or honestly, the best thing to do is to ask in the group too, because there's a lot of girls on there that are living the same lifestyle and they can help you just as well as we can. And that goes for anybody, anybody on our team or that's watching this, that's a wellness advocate on our team. You can ask in that group. If you're not part of that group, then you need to be because there's a lot of information out there. Make sure you check out the files section. We really can't, everybody's situation is different. We can only tell you what we've done. And again, when you're ready to start building, let Ann and I know, because we only know if you're ready to start building if we have consistently seen you hold a 100 PV LRP consistently every month. If you haven't done that, then Ann and I aren't sure if you're ready to build or not. So reach out to us and say, I'm ready to build. I'm ready to commit to that 100 LRP every month. Again, reach out to people and build up that LRP. It doesn't have to be stuff that you buy. It could be stuff that they buy, they pay you back for. And then, once you're ready, reach out to us and we get people, I would say monthly, we have at least 1 or 2 people a month, and we can sign people up under you and place them under you so that you can start building your team. And once you get those first 3 people under you, that brings in even more confidence for you to really start sharing more organically and to really start reaching out to people. One of the other things that we forgot to mention is, like, if you're in Facebook groups, like homestead groups or gardening groups, all the time I see people on there asking about essential oils. Answer them, comment on them, and say, hey, you know what? Essential oils can be tricky. If you want to learn more about it, I do rep, for essential oils, but I want to make sure essential oils are a good fit for you first. Shoot me a message, give them your email address, and 9 times out of 10, they're going to come to you first before all the other comments about, oh yeah, message me, I'll get you some oils. I'm with doTERRA. Oh yeah, I'm with Young Living. I can get you what you need. What do you need? If you actually take the time to show them, hey, I care about you. What do you want to use essential oils for? Let's really sit down and make sure this is a good fit for you, and make sure that this is something that you want to jump into before you do it. So just going that extra mile with people is a really great idea. And as Ann said, sharing your life, not just oils, is the biggest thing that you can do to get people on your team, because again, that's not our goal. Our goal isn't to get people on our team. Obviously, we want to, because this is a business for us. But your ultimate goal should be sharing your life with people so that it makes a difference in someone else's life. And when they see that,
Yes,
they gladly join this movement with you. So that's probably the biggest thing that you could take away from this entire thing.
Be organic. Be organic.
Yep.
That's all I can say. If you're not organic, people are going to see it.
Yeah. Yeah. When you're not authentic, people are going to know. So. All right. It's 12 o'clock. Do we have anything else we want to talk about? No. I'm going to.
Danielle is here. I don't know who else is here.
It says there are people watching, but I know a lot of people who signed up couldn't watch it live. They were going to come back and watch it. So what I'm going to do is, if you're not watching it live, and even if you are, I'm going to go once this finishes processing, and I'm going to go and put it in the group. That way we can continue the conversation there. If people have conversation that they want to have or questions that they have, go ahead and comment under this post in the group, and we will get all of your information, and we can converse there. That way it's, again, we're building community, and we're all learning together with other people's questions. So.
Oh. Okay, Amber's here, and she's like, I don't know how to comment on YouTube. That's okay, Amber. We'll just, it's okay. Don't worry about it. If you have any questions, you know how to reach me. So please, the main thing about it is that, Amy and I are busy. Yes, we are. But in truth, we are here to make sure that your experience is a good experience as well, too. Please do not feel, hi, Junior. Please do not feel that you're bothering us by reaching out to us, because in truth, if I can, I will reach back to you immediately. If I can't, it'll be within a couple hours, if not the next day. If it is an urgent matter, please feel free to feel comfortable asking it on the group page. Somebody there can help you as well too, or just wait for a response for us to be able to get back to you on that, and just mark your message urgent, and we will be able to help you out. Like we'll definitely plan some time to be able to help you out in that sense. Okay. Don't ever feel, I'm peeling my rosemary at the same time I'm talking. Don't ever feel the need to not reach out to us, okay? Because we are here, and that's the problem with a lot of builders is that the people who have signed them on have disappeared and they don't know what to do. We're here. This is our life. This is how we live, and we're here to make that experience just as easy for you.
Right. Yep. Awesome. So I think that's it. I think we covered it today. We will let you guys know when we do another Essentials class. We'll post it in the group. And I think Anna,
or if there's a class that you want us to do, message us, please.
Yes. Yeah. If there's this particular class that you want us to talk about, then definitely let us know, because chances are it's not just you, it's other people who want to hear about it too. So with that being said, we're going to get off of here. And again, if you have any questions, go ahead and go over to the group. I just posted a link to the video, and continue with your questions and conversation there, and we will get back to you. So that's it.
All right. Thanks, you guys. Bye.
Bye.
I don't know how to hang up.
No, you don't have to hang up. Hold on.